Episode 17 of the From Junk to Jank podcast. I'm Ryan. There's Josh and Curtis, like
Oh,
last few weeks.
Hi, friends. So, how was everybody's week in the world of Magic? Let's not talk about mine. It was horrible.
It was great because I didn't do anything. I played F&M and stomped people with Zoo.
So that PTQ that I was so worried about, I won 0 games against actual humans.
Oof. Factual. I saw one actual picture from Josh of him sitting against nobody.
Yeah, I was like, Ryan, I won the match, and sent him a picture of my no-show.
Yeah. The empty chair across from him put up a real fight.
Yeah. So GP. So I'm gonna go with a couple of GP stories, I guess, because however much I don't have to talk about from my PTQ at all, I have plenty to talk about from the GP itself. GP Jersey was kind of a disaster yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, it was like
I heard that.
They basically almost weren't ready for as many people. That they definitely were not ready for as many people as they were getting at all. So the hall was completely full. We literally couldn't, there was nowhere to sit and play games. It was
wow. That's crazy.
I hope opponent. So I just played Doom Foretold. Opponent end steps makes the token with Donna Hope. I'm like, I hope you know how that card works.
So So I don't know if Curtis has anything else he wants to add about his weekend.
Pretty much. I just heard that a couple of my friends were at that GP. You included, obviously, Josh, and they said the same thing. They showed up for side events and couldn't even get in.
Yeah. So because me and Lewis signed up for the PTQ, we had something to do. Lucas did not sign up for the PTQ.
What did he do? Just
nothing.
Chilled, man.
He just nothing. He sat there. He was trying to find people to play Commander with, and definitely was able to find a couple people, but he was asked to move constantly. So
wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, so it definitely could have Sunday was cool, but we were so exhausted from the ride.
Yeah.
We gave up pretty early in the Sunday and wanted to go home, so that's what we ended up doing.
Dang. Yeah, I've driven down there once before for some hockey tournaments and some lacrosse. Actually, a bunch. I've driven down there for lacrosse tournaments as well, and the ride is brutal.
Yeah, did you know it's $16 to go from New Jersey to New Jersey to New York on the George Washington Bridge? But it's $3 to go to New Jersey from New York?
Yes.
I only did because of you, Josh.
It's a big tax.
Yeah.
You're supposed to avoid that, by the way.
Yeah,
supposed to avoid
so Lewis didn't. So Lewis didn't. So he had to pay it.
I know.
We sure as fuck. I sure as fuck wasn't paying it.
That's so brutal. Yeah, we used to go pretty far out of the way to avoid that, but it was faster too. Sometimes there's a lot of ways to get down there, and they're all pretty brutal though. You don't want to go through the city, that's for damn sure.
I hope that the taxes, the tolls, aren't that bad going up to Syracuse in March.
They shouldn't.
It's just wilderness.
They shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm excited for that though. Never actually been to New York. I think it's gonna be fun.
What part of New York?
Syracuse.
Just Syracuse? Nice.
So Zach actually sent me a text last week, and he was like, "Hey, I'm most likely, definitely going to Syracuse in March. You interested in going and splitting a room and splitting driving on the way up?" I'm like, yeah, as long as I can get it cleared with everyone else.
Is this SCG?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense.
So I'm going up with him, Heath, and Heath, and we're gonna split driving on the way up and all that, and it's gonna be a good fucking time.
Sounds sweet.
Yeah,
I'm excited about it.
I was thinking about going, but I just got told that I have to pay for my front tire my front brakes fairly soon, so that's $600 that I have to pay for that.
Yeah, tires are expensive.
No, well, it's the brakes.
Oh, the brakes.
Yeah.
Brakes are also expensive.
So I
Can be.
don't think that's happening as much as like unless I can work like an insane amount of overtime to like get the $60 for a CG for it and the hotel and food money and have Zach be okay with me like tagging along. Then like I get
There's a lot of ifs.
yeah that's a lot. It's a lot of ifs. Yeah. So
What format is it?
modern.
Modern.
Oof. No, thank you.
I'm gonna play Zoo in it as long as modern doesn't change.
Yeah, if
It shouldn't. Modern.
card pool is just a little too much. I don't know. There's no.
Yeah, I get that.
It's just like I don't know. It seems just like such a mess all the time, and I don't know. Tron.
Well, so you want to know the best way to beat Tron?
To kill them before to kill them.
Hear me out. It's called a Tarkus command plus like any number of burning tree emissaries.
That seems to be the shift that I've noticed after when these things happen or the new set gets released.
Yeah,
it's just like you got to deal with the fast decks, the Tron decks. It's basically a control deck. It seems like with a combo finish.
Yeah.
And then just like the freaking fast nonsense that people come up with. Everything's fast, but it's with good and bad. I shouldn't say it's all bad, you know.
So, do you guys know what my favorite part about this week's episode is?
That we're doing a thing.
That it's my takeover.
It's your takeover.
I'm taking over.
It's your podcast. What?
Yes, but usually Josh runs it, and tonight you're all in for a treat.
All right.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
GG.
I'm literally I'm waiting for Josh to tell me I'm good to actually get
No,
going.
you're good.
But, yeah.
You can do it. You're all set. You can start.
He's letting you have your moment, dude.
Oh, I have my moment. Jeez. Oh, jeez. I'm pulling up the cards that I actually am going to be using so I'm going to explain this to everyone and you two again, even though I've already said it to you two. The world needs to know. So tonight we're going to play a game that I saw on one of my favorite lists, where I'm going to name 3 cards to these 2 simpletons. They're going to have to pitch me on a deck idea. I might like it, I might hate it. We'll find out. And I'll pick the winner. But I'm also going to give them a format. So I saw this on a Canadian Highlander podcast where they only talk about Highlander. This is a podcast where we talk about anything.
Yep.
I could for all I know, I could be throwing them a commander deck idea. Spoiler, I'm not. But I could.
That sounds horrible to try to...
I also am not because Curtis does not do anything with commander.
I'm so bad with it.
If it wasn't for that, I would be.
Like, what is happening?
Just saying that. Like, if it wasn't for Curtis, there would be commander decks in here.
To be fair, Curtis, you did have a...
Against odds when re-upload.
Oh God, when I saw... So we're gonna hear Saffron Allah's voice for 2 seconds in the podcast recording. Oops.
Okay, could be worse.
No, I'm gonna quit. I can't. No Saffron Allah voice.
Right, it's like I quit the podcast. I'm done. That was
so much. When I first started playing, I watched the.
Right, it's like that was the line. That was the line.
You don't cross that line, Josh.
He has really like fun ideas, which is cool though.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. I still watch a lot of his stuff because he has a cool deck that like he messes with and stuff.
Yeah, you can actually learn some cool interactions from the weird things he does.
But Josh, do you need me to wait or are we good to go?
You're good to go.
Okay, so the first format. So before I actually say anything else, who wants to go first?
I guess
I don't know what's happening.
I guess I'll go first.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna name 3 cards in the format.
Okay.
Josh is gonna give me a deck first that he's gonna pitch me on. He's gonna basically throw these cards into a pile and tell me why I should pick him. Then I'm gonna go to you, Curtis. Sell me on a different deck that you come up with.
Sure.
And I say this is gonna go through all 4 of the main constructed formats of Magic.
Okay.
So you'll have your time to shine, Curtis, when I do eventually go to Standard.
Nice.
But we're gonna start in Modern.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm also going to read the cards and what they do. You have until I finish reading it to get your thoughts together, because if you're up first, you're gonna start friggin' reading.
Okay, I might need to like look up the card as you say it. So
No kidding.
I'm literally going to read it out to you.
a large blank period of magic in my brain.
Yeah.
I hope you're ready for some jank.
So,
I bring it.
Up first, I'm gonna read. Like I said, I'm gonna read them, and we're gonna go through it. So up first we have our good old friend Life from the Loam,
Easy.
which is 1 and a green for a sorcery. Return up to 3 target land cards from your graveyard to your hand. And it has Dredge 3, which is a dumb mechanic that Wizards of the Coast should feel bad for printing and getting me addicted to.
Yep.
Then we have Ayula, Queen Among Bears.
Jeez.
Whenever she's a 2-drop 2/2, so she is a bear. Whenever another bear enters the battlefield under your control, choose one. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on target bear, or target bear you control fights another target bear.
Wait, target bear you control fights another bear?
Sorry, another creature. Not another bear.
I was gonna say
bear.
only bears. We only bears.
This card is narrow, but I like it.
I like your moxie, kid. And then finally, Knight of the Reliquary. That is a 3-drop 2/2 human knight. It gets +1/+1 for each land card in your graveyard. You can tap it, sacrifice a forest, and search your library for a land card and put it into play. Josh, what do you got for Modern?
Obviously, this deck is going to be pure gasoline.
I mean, I'm listening. Is it pure gasoline?
Oh, it's probably not, but like obvious. I'm gonna go the super obvious route that I really like. We're gonna be so we're gonna go Naya, obviously. Like I was thinking about just doing green white, just doing green white for this, but like we're gonna go Naya, because we're gonna play, what was it, the fucking bear bullshit. It's like
powerful card.
Bear Seismic Assault.
Bear Assault, yeah. I have no idea what it's called, but I know what you're talking about.
It's called Ayula's Influence.
Yeah. So what we want to do in this deck, we're gonna name the. So what we want to do in this deck is we're gonna take the lands that we sacrifice with Knight of the Reliquary, and we're gonna make them bears from our hands. So the best part about this is, does it say when a bear enters the battlefield, Ayula?
Yeah, another bear, not herself.
Yeah. So what you do with Ayula, what you do with Ayula is you put her on the battlefield with a bunch of lands in your hand. You machine gun your opponent's lands and you machine gun your opponent's creatures, and then either you machine gun your opponent's creatures with bears, and then you pick up your lands and just do it again.
Dang. That's about right.
I believe
Is that the end of your pitch?
obviously it's Seismic Assault in the sideboard, because not everybody cares about bears fighting bears.
It's because triple red and triple green are so easy to come by.
Yeah, fuck you, we're in Modern. We can do whatever the fuck we want. We Gucci, we can do whatever we want. Who cares? Man, this.
But are you and Dream and Gucci?
Yeah, fucking. We'll play Astrolabe too, and we'll play Bloodbraid Elf, because you know it's really good.
Being able to cast your spells.
Well, not being able to cast your spells and then casting a 3/2 and getting a bear out of it for free.
Okay.
Also, you can get Ayula's Influence off the Cascade trigger for Bloodbraid Elf too, and that's pretty sick.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. Pretty good.
I mean, I guess that's
You
what.
play Lightning Bolt.
Yeah, you could also
Bolt best. Curtis is like, Curtis is like, that is my entire pitch. You get to play Lightning Bolt.
So we're gonna go Naya for Bolt.
We're gonna go Naya. We're gonna go Naya just so we can play Lightning Bolt.
Sunbaked Canyon also. really draws my attention.
Summit Canyon's actually super gas.
Yeah, I know, but it's all I could. It's like the first 2 burn cards I thought of. So yeah.
Are you done?
Yes.
Can I go on to Curtis?
Yes.
Curtis, what is your idea?
Jeez, I have to come up with a different idea than that already great idea. That's tough. That is a tough one.
I can't tell if you're trying to flame Josh here or not.
I'm being.
It literally sounded like you were trying to just.
I'm
roast
being
the
dead
shit
serious
out of him.
because I forgot about all of those bear cards that he just mentioned until he brought them up.
Well, so when I say you have to come up with a different idea, is just don't pitch me Naya bear stuff.
It's tough. It's a tough one because I'm trying to think.
We're
of
not
how to
playing
use
any
this,
other
like,
creatures besides Night of the Reliquary because we're just gonna make
Bears
bears with our lands.
Excuse me, Ayula is a creature.
Yeah,
Josh.
other than Night of the Reliquary and Eula, we're just gonna make bears with our lands. Fuck it, play Field of the Dead. Screw it, do it.
We're going deep. We're going deep here.
We're
I'm trying to
deep?
think how.
I'm
Trying to
excited.
think how to make a lot of bears.
I mean, I have an idea, but
Well, yeah,
that'd be
but
cheating.
you're not the one under the gun here, bro.
Oh yeah,
So-
my idea is probably worse.
I want to use arcane adaptation so bad.
Do it.
Curtis,
Just trying to think.
Curtis,
guys.
for the record, we're not saying build a good deck because it's definitely not
Yeah,
what we're
That's why I
saying.
want to use arcane adaptation and just make a million bears.
So what I'm understanding is, Curtis, you want to go banned.
I think we're going Field of the Dead.
That's what I thought you were going to say.
I think we're going Bant Field of the Dead. Okay, we're going Elvish Reclaimers. You're using arcane adaptation, of course.
Oh
What are
no,
you naming with your arcane
It's the
adaptation?
glue. It's the glue that holds this.
he's
shit.
obviously naming bear with arcane adaptation.
Well, maybe
Yeah,
I
we're
wanted him
naming
to say
bear,
that, Josh.
and we're not making zombies. We're making bears. And then we're bear control.
Control.
Oh my god.
Yep. Get it? Instead of Bant control, we're bear
Question:
control.
Are you playing Primeval Titan?
Holy moly, this deck just came together like a freaking beautiful song. Primeval Titan, of course. This is modern, bro. Just jam Oko and Prime Time.
Oko is banned.
Oh yeah, is it?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
pulled the trigger on
Yeah,
that.
thank God.
Oh my god, I forgot. My
Yeah,
apologies.
they were like, fuck
Well,
back
why do you
Really?
why do you think
When did that happen?
a bit ago when they banned Mox Opal.
Holy moly! I've been grinding standard, not gonna lie. So,
You know,
Pioneer.
when they decided to get off of the terrible train that Modern was on.
Oh, so it was Opal and Oko. See,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you see why I'm mixing things up?
Ryan, Curtis, legit right after I played that tournament, the day after I played that tournament in top 8.
Oh yeah. It's all coming back to me now. Damn, that card really messed things up. That's crazy.
Going off the rails on a train.
No wonder you guys are having so much fun in the format now. Welcome,
Yeah,
welcome
dude.
To my,
The
welcome
format's
to my
lit.
world. You guys are going like through what I went through, but like a few months later. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because now I don't have to deal with the busted green cards anymore. Still gotta deal with Nissa though. That's a real problem. But anyways, that's another convo. So back to bear control.
So
We're
I think I
locking
may have
down the
heard
board.
enough, but,
Okay, we're locking it
okay,
down.
keep going.
We're locking it down. Sorry, what'd you say?
So I said I think I might have heard enough.
Oh, about bear control?
Oh, I just meant from you to make a decision.
Sure.
See, you two made it hard.
Yeah.
Because Curtis went ultra spice.
Oh yeah. The first thing I saw
But
was
Josh
arcane
went deep.
adaptation.
Had to do it to him.
But also, my other thing is, I think Josh also took the easy.
I mean, like, obviously you have to play Ayula's influence. You have to.
Or you could just accept that it's going to be a 2/2 for 2 for the rest of its life.
Yeah.
No, why only have one 2/2 for 2 when you can have all the 2/2s for 2?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Not wrong. Let's put it that way.
I'm gonna say Josh won it.
Yay!
Wow.
It was close.
Curtis is like, I got snubbed.
Absolutely snubbed.
Truth be told, Josh was like, look, we're gonna play Naya Bears, because why the fuck not?
What do you think would win, though? A Field of the Dead deck or that?
Oh, if we're going off how good the deck is, you win definitely.
I just
Josh
played
is
the
not
most
winning that
busted
contest.
land. I just picked the most busted land I could think of.
Literally, if we're going off of just like how good the deck is, you win. But that's not the point. This is just like what deck I think is cooler.
It's pretty unfair that one land makes it not a
Curtis,
non-contest.
Now you get to go first.
Yeah, that's the real challenge, I think.
Are you excited?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we're going to standard.
All right. Yeah. This is my forte.
Oh, I don't know if it's gonna be after this.
Going to your playground. Going to your playground now.
Yeah, this is gonna be.
I'm gonna pull up Mythic Spoiler real quick because all these cards are literally in Theros Beyond.
Okay, sweet.
So the first one is Elspeth Conquers Death.
Okay.
It is 3 white for a saga. Chapter 1. Exile target permanent an opponent controls with converted mana cost 3 or greater. Chapter 2. Non-creature spells your opponent cast cost 2 more to cast until your next turn. Chapter 3. Return target creature or planeswalker card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Put a +1/+1 counter or a loyalty counter on it. Second card. Nyx Bloom Ancient.
Ooh, that's a good one.
It is 4 green for a 5/5 with trample. If you tap a permanent for mana, it produces 3 times as much of that mana instead.
It does go exponential, we found out.
And finally, my personal favorite one I'm putting in this. Wave Break Hippocamp.
Oh my god.
Is 2 and a blue for a 2/2 horsefish enchantment creature. Whenever you cast your first spell during each opponent's turn, draw a card.
Wow.
Excuse me?
One of the few cards I do not own on Arena. That's wild.
I just was going down this and I was like, I want to sit here these pitch recently with this stupid thing.
Oh my god. Whenever
I want you to know that was the idea. It's just like I looked at it, I'm like, I have to.
There's like a meme about this card. It's like it doesn't even it needed flying or something like that. I can't remember.
I mean, I think so too, but here we are.
There's some other hippocamp. Excuse me.
Preaching?
There's like some weird one from Plane Shift? Planes Wake? It's from like the Apocalypse.
Wave Break Hippocamp.
So Curtis, what is your idea?
But I digress. Interesting. Whenever you cast your first spell during each opponent's turn, draw a card. What a weird card.
I mean, yeah. I agree.
Well, obviously it's a green deck, so Nissa. Just kidding. But
I would have also accepted Kiora.
If you're being realistic, yeah, you would want to play some type of flash package, or if you play Teferi, obviously everything's flash. Or you play Leyline of Anticipation. Yeah. Yeah. So you have removal, you can bring it back.
God damn it, Curtis, because that literally was my idea.
Yeah, so I'm thinking
Leyline of Anticipation.
I think you go Leyline of Anticipation to really.
I want you both to understand. I was sitting here thinking, I'm like, I hope one of these idiots says Leyline of Anticipation.
Well, I've been playing with that card because it's wicked funny, and
I also just love the idea of flashing in a fucking explosion.
Yeah, you flash it in because it's the only way you're untapping with this thing.
I'm gonna flash this in at your end step. All right, untap.
Yeah, you're definitely playing a ramp package with like Paradise Druid, and like you could do Goose, but Goose is kind of bad right now. Just like Grazer, yeah, you could just do a ramp flash package, and this deck's busted.
Where's the white coming?
I'm flashing a Hydroid Grazes for 200.
All right. And what you're saying is we also get to draw a card because of the hippo, right? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, and then you get an extra card off the hippocamp value.
Is there anything else to your pitch, or is that it?
Well, you just jam Teferi to stop your opponent from ever casting spells at a reasonable rate. Magic.
Hey, Josh,
There's
do you
your
want to
2/3 drops. All good.
Josh, do you want to try and compete with this? You know, Curtis, there's one card I'm shocked you didn't say,
What's that?
and I'm starting to wonder if you even thought about it. Well, I'm not gonna say it because then Josh might just play it.
Yeah. You basically got the shell of my deck. I don't want. There's not that many cards in standard, so I don't want to take them all.
So I specifically do want to be a leyline deck, but not a. And we want leyline of anticipation, but there's also another leyline that I want to play.
What's that? The green one?
Yeah, the green one. We're gonna
green one's messed.
So if we're gonna ramp hard, and so basically we're playing a deck that has to have Leyline of Anticipation and the leyline and the green lane line in your opening hand, because we want to have both of those in, so our Paradise Druid can make 2 mana.
I would love a hand of just ley lines and just start with no cards.
So spoiler alert. There used to be a deck in Legacy that was a leyline deck that, like, your point of the deck was to have ley lines.
Oh, it still exists. It's just bad. It was called ley lines, and all you did was multi-hit ley lines and, like, Sarah's Sanctum. You play Sarah's Sanctum, and your opponent looks at it and goes, "Oh, how much mana do you have?" And you're like, "Enough to cast this Opalescence."
Oh, that's cool. I used to
Did you counter
play
it?
with Opal.
No, well, you're dead.
Yeah, so you can actually kill somebody on turn 1 with Opalescence, because if your stuff is in the game when the game starts, that counts as you already having it. It's so dumb.
That's so funny.
I know a guy who had that in Legacy, and it was like his backup Legacy deck because his main one was playing elves.
That's so crazy because you untap with it.
So we're playing 8 ley lines in your deck, Josh?
Yeah, we're playing 8 ley lines.
Gotta.
And then
there was a Sarah's Sanctum.
We're basically ramping the next Bloom Ancient as soon as humanly possible.
All right.
And then we're gonna flash it in on our opponent's turn. And basically the point of the deck is to flash in Wave Break Hippocamp, and then be able to flash in everything else and ramp on your opponent's turn instead of ramping on your turn. Then we're gonna get Nyx Bloom Ancient out. But we're not gonna do the normal thing. We also have an Elementals package, because why the fuck not?
Yeah, it's gas.
We're just gonna go super hard. We're gonna play fucking, what is it? We're gonna play Risen Reef. We're obviously gonna play what's the card I'm thinking of? The green one.
Cavalier.
Well, Cavalier too, yeah. But we're also gonna play we're also specifically gonna play the why can't I think the name of the card?
Oh.
What is it?
Oh, Leafkin Druid?
Oh yeah. It's a good one.
Yeah, that card's good.
Yeah, we're going hard. So hey Ryan, do you want your mana creature to make 3 mana? Because that's what we're doing. I want my mana creatures to make 3 mana.
Technically, they'll make more with Nyx Bloom Ancient out, but sure.
I mean, yeah.
They'll make 9.
Yeah, and if you have 2 Nyx Bloom Ancients out, they just go even harder.
I don't understand why they printed this card. Like,
I don't understand why they
I
don't understand why they printed the card and it's not a legendary creature. I don't mind the fact that they printed the card. I mind the fact that they printed the card and it's not legendary.
It's gonna complicate Commander games for years to come. Oh wait, Commander's only one card, so it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, but you can copy it.
You can copy it.
Oh yeah, you can copy it.
You can definitely copy it, Curtis. There's
So
a lot wrong with that picture.
So Kurt,
I heard the problem with there's a problem with Thassa's too in Commander.
Yes, it's making Flash Hulk really good.
So Curtis, there's a version of Muldrotha that can make a copy of Muldrotha and just like once it has infinite mana, just make copies of Muldrotha over and over and over again.
No, it seems unnecessary. That's why you copying Muldrotha so many times. Oh, because it's your commander.
My opponent. So I'm playing Esper Doom, and my opponent just typed to me in chat, "Love decks that win by not playing the game." I'm like, I am like, sir, sir, I am taking game actions.
The daily dose of sodium.
I know it does.
So
I love it. I love it.
I have deliberated. I've thought about it.
What'd you think? Oh yeah, we were talking about decks.
And Curtis won for saying the phrase, "I'm going to flash in a Hydroid Crisis 50." Because just that phrase got me.
GG.
But now you two have to step into my wheelhouse.
Oh god.
Legacy?
You have to build a legacy deck for me.
Oh, here we go.
I want to point out these 3 cards I believe have nothing to do with each other.
Oh boy.
So first off, we have Mox Diamond.
Love Mox Diamond.
Which is a 0-drop artifact. If it enters battlefield, if it would enter the battlefield, you may discard a land card instead. If you do, put Mox Diamond onto the battlefield. If you don't, put it into its owner's graveyard. Tap it, add 1 mana of any color. Yes, that is the actual Oracle text on the card. Don't ask me why.
Fine.
Next, we have Burning Tree Emissary, which is Hybrid Gruul for a 2/2 with when it enters battlefield, add a green and a red to your mana pool. And finally, we have Nissa who shakes the world.
Fucking excuse me?
Easy.
3 green. Whenever you tap a forest for mana, add an additional green. +1, put 3 +1/+1 counters on up to 1 non-creature land you control. Untap it, it becomes a 0/0 elemental with vigilance and haste, and it's still a land. -8, you get an emblem with blades you control have indestructible. Search your library for any number of forest cards, put them onto the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle your library. So Josh, wow me.
Prepare to wow me.
Well, that's a lot to deal with.
Yeah. Well, so I was originally going to put, like, basically cards that I want to build a deck with, and then I was like, that's too easy. Nissa.
Easy.
I thought it was too easy, and then I just shoved Nissa in instead.
So I want to build a loses to force deck with this.
Okay.
I'm
listening.
Let's try to cast Nissa on turn 1.
Damn it.
Ah!
God damn it. Go on.
So you go Ancient Tomb, Pitch Spirit Guide, Mox Diamond, Pitch Spirit Guide of Nissa on turn 1 and turn your Ancient Tomb into a 3/3 and then just go from there.
Pretty good one.
Was that also your idea, Curtis? Is that why you got mad?
No.
Yeah, that totally was his idea.
Of course not. What can we do?
Is that all, Josh, or do you have more?
That's pretty much it. Like, Nissa's gonna do some shit.
All right, Curtis, your turn.
All right. Let's take a look here real quick. Just looking at some stuff right now to try to refresh my memory. How do we do this? And Ren and 6 is banned in Legacy, right?
Yep.
Damn it. It's just gonna be Ren and 6 control.
That was literally just the Legacy format for like for a couple of months.
I know, that's why I was like, this would be way too easy. What about this one? The Burning Tree complicates things.
I mean, like I said before, Nissa, Burning Tree was in the original idea.
Yeah. So... I think we just go with green aggro. But what are the best green aggro creatures? Hex Drinker. Goyf. What else? What are other monster 2s? Are there any other monster 2s? You can go red too. Dang, this is tricky. This is a tricky one, guys. Punishing Fire? No, it doesn't really fit. Ooh.
I think he figured it out.
Ooh.
I don't know if you guys understand how happy I am right now, like how much I think about this.
We might go big.
Nissa Who Shakes the World really like kind of screws it up real bad.
We might
So,
go just
what was your idea
actually.
before Nissa was in the mix?
I was gonna play. I was gonna do Naya Zoo in Legacy.
What do you think the idea was before I put Nissa in the mix?
Yeah, the whole point was just play Naya Zoo and just and just go have the point be Wild Nactal Goblin Guide on one.
No, the point was to go Mox Diamond, Fetchland, Crack the Fetchland, Herbalist, BTE, Surge Bushwhacker, turn 1.
Yeah, pretty much to try to surge for
14 go.
Yeah, try to surge Bushwhacker on turn 1, pretty much, yeah.
I think we're going actually with a bigger, chunkier version. We're gonna play Eldrazi.
Alright.
I think that's what we have to do, because we need to like dump the mana into something. But we can also have like cool plays with Burning Tree and Pressure. So you don't want to do the huge Eldrazi, I don't think.
Just for the record, I have people conceding in pure sodium to Esper Doom on Magic Online right now.
And Pioneer?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm over here playing Zombie Stompy in Legacy.
I played the deck and I don't think it's good. I'm
going through weird swings where it's like at one point I don't think it's good. Like I think Bone Knitter is really bad. But I think a lot of the other cards, I think there's something there.
So how I felt about that deck, Ryan, is all of the cards that weren't Chalice of the Void or Rotting Regisaur were bad.
So you know what's funny? Diregraph Colossus was insane. What's it called? The one where you tap and you drain your opponent for the amount of zombies you have? Card's nuts.
Oh, Shepherd of the Rot?
Yeah.
That card used to be busted.
This is Tyler's deck, by the way, Curtis. I'm testing this for Tyler.
That sounds sweet.
So do you have anything else you want to pitch?
Nah, my best bet is either Eldrazi green aggro. I'd say Eldrazi is probably better because you can just go green and red easier. So yeah, that's all I got.
And Josh's was
just play Nissa.
Turn 1 Nissa.
God. See, this is hard because part of me doesn't want to give it to Josh because playing Nissa turn 1 is just so boring.
But it's cool.
I get to play Eldrazi.
Playing Eldrazi.
Which is also boring, but in a smashy, stompy way.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm probably just giving it to Josh because at least it's more interesting. Yeah, Josh wins.
But what wins in a head-to-head battle?
Nissa on turn 1. Turn 1 Nissa. Literally turn 1 Nissa.
Probably.
Okay. Are you guys ready for probably one of my favorite ones for this entire thing?
Sure.
What's the only format we haven't touched yet?
Pioneer.
Vintage?
Well,
Josh got it
Pioneer.
right. We are going to Pioneer now, and we're playing some cards that I personally enjoy. Just pulling them up really quick. Well, here's the question: What cards do I like that are in Pioneer? I've played them in other formats, but I've never played it in Pioneer.
Once Upon a Time?
No. This card's banned, so why the hell would I be trying to do this to you?
So many ban cards. Thanks, Eldraine.
Thanks, Eldraine.
Bunch of jerks.
I was about to make an Obama joke.
Yeah, it's basically like the same.
Well, there was a Rooster Teeth video where they were trying like all these different hats. Yeah. And one of the guys tries on, one of them is he tries on a hat and he goes, I'm too young to die or to drink. Then he looks at the camera and he goes, thanks, Obama.
What?
It was such a dumb thing, but I thought it was the funniest shit.
Oh my god.
The meme.
Thanks, Obama. I'll wait for Josh to come back and then I'll read these to you.
Oh my god, an It tag in the shape of a crescent moon. I wonder what series we're gonna use that for.
Ugh.
So Josh, are you ready? Am I good to go?
Guess not.
Hello. So Curtis, remember you are going first this time.
I guess my
I'm looking at some cards.
I guess
right
I guess my microphone.
I mean, you don't even know what these are.
I guess my microphone
I'm just like trying to remember like what's good in the format though.
Oh, don't worry about that. Just think about what I've played in other formats, and you might get to these before I even say them.
Oh, Curtis, at the point where it's for these to be good cards, we wouldn't even be talking right now.
He's definitely a smashy, stompy kind of card.
I will say none of the cards in this deck are in Theros.
That's fine.
God, I really want to try out Thassa's Oracle in a Legacy deck that I don't.
Whoa, they're playing Mono Blue Devotion. That's sick. With the one ley line, sweet. And Nykthos.
Nykthos, the Shrine to Nyx.
This is actually kind of a cool deck. Tempest Djinn. Bunch of Merfolk. And it doesn't insta-lose to Teferi. Feels good.
Once Josh comes back, we'll be good.
I am. Oh, okay. So the recording can hear me, but you guys can't. Hold on.
Yeah, we will.
Curtis, what's a card you like that's in Pioneer?
Can you guys not hear me right now?
No, you're muted, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, that was weird.
So are you good to go, Josh? Can I continue?
Yeah, I was saying you were good to go for like the last minute.
Oh, we literally couldn't hear you. You were muted.
Oh, that was weird because I was picking myself up on the mic recording, so I assumed that was okay.
So we're gonna be in Pioneer, and Curtis is going first.
Okay.
The first card, Bolus's Citadel.
Love it.
It's 3 black, a legendary artifact. You may look at the top card of your library at any time.
And
you may play the top card of your library. If you cast a spell this way, pay life equal to its converted mana cost rather than pay its mana cost. Tap, sacrifice 10 non-land permanents. Each opponent loses 10 life. Card number 2. Emery, Lurker of the Loch. 2 and a blue for a 1/2 legendary Merfolk wizard. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each artifact you control. When it enters the battlefield, you mill the top 4 cards of your library. Then you may tap it and choose target artifact card in your graveyard, and you may cast it this turn.
Love it.
The last card is Tezzeret the Schemer.
Oh, cool.
It's 2 blue-black for a Planeswalker. Comes in at 5 loyalty. It's +1. You create a Lotus Petal, basically.
Mm-hmm.
It's -2. Target creature gets +X, -X until end of turn, where X is the number of artifacts you control. And then its ultimate is, at the beginning of combat on your turn, target artifact you control becomes an artifact creature with base power and toughness 5/5.
Interesting.
God, the artifacts in Pioneer kind of suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. But
I picked the best one.
how do we mill ourselves?
Emery.
Emery, obviously. Bolus's Citadel. This is the number of artifacts. Alright. We're going Kethis. We're playing Kethis in this deck, and we're milling ourselves to oblivion.
To Oblivion?
To oblivion. We're using Mox. We're using Emery. What else mills? Drown Secrets? Does that mill? That's only
Yes, it
blue
does.
spell. It's only blue spells. It's not that good.
Merfolk Secret Keeper.
Merfolk Secret Keeper is definitely one that mills, yeah. We could just do the loop. No, that's kind of lame, though.
Loop de loop and pull.
Can we bounce Emery, maybe, and just stay blue-black?
Maybe.
Huh. How do we bounce Emery? That's a tough one. It is a tough one. There's yeah. Don't want to know about that. Obviously, we have to play Mox.
Do we?
I think so. I think we have to. We could go. Okay. It's got to be Kethis, yeah. We got to go Kethis. We can play Baral. Okay. You can play Baral. And
So our instants and sorceries cost less?
Yeah, sure. I don't think we're playing too many of them, although we can. No, it's more to be legendary and mill. Because then we can play the excavator too. I'm trying to stay like legendary, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And use artifacts. What other artifacts are there? Are there any mana making artifacts?
In Pioneer, yes.
Yeah. What are they?
Power Stone Shards?
What is it called?
Power Stone Shards?
Power Stone Shards.
Hedron Archive?
Let me see how.
Josh, name any if I'm not thinking of it.
Mox Amber, obviously.
They're not good.
It's just Mox. They're all terrible, yeah. Screw that.
Oh, Nick's Lotus?
The Locket Cycle. If you want to go.
Like, they're not good, Curtis. That's the point. That's why no one's playing them.
Oh, man. And we play Kenrith, too, I think. Wow. Yeah, this deck's gas. Okay. We're playing a Kethis deck. It's going to have Emery, a bunch of weird artifacts that are probably kind of bad. But we're going to make enough mana to use Kenrith if we need to, so we can grind them out. Boom.
That's it?
Yeah. What do you mean? That's like 40 cards.
I know. I'm saying that's it. Like, you just want to play Kethis.
That's a lot of cards. Yeah.
Josh, kill him.
Cool. I wanna make Bolus's Citadel into a 5/5 with the Antiquities War.
Sure.
Okay, keep going.
So the entire deck is just super cheap artifacts. We're gonna play Pioneer staples such as Ornithopter and Bonesaw. To try to have as many zeros as possible. Emery's to help get our artifacts back. Tezzeret, the Schemer, to either find us artifacts or to kill our opponent. Then obviously Bolus's Citadel because to just make us have more card advantage than our opponent. And then we cast the Antiquities War. We get to Ancient Starting twice for free. And then all of our cheap shit gets to become 5/5s and we murder the shit out of our opponent.
Fair.
I'm concerned.
Oh, and we play Sai too, obviously. I'm not sure if Sai is in the sideboard, but screw it. We're playing like at least 10 to maybe 12 0-man artifacts, including Mox Amber, on the top tier and Bonesaw, just to have enough zeros. And we're gonna play Emery on turn 1, and hopefully mill over a Mox Amber, and we can have 3 mana on turn 3, on turn 2.
You're gonna play Emery and pray, baby.
Yeah.
Play and pray.
Yeah, I wanted to have a bit more of a plan than just slam a bunch of zeros.
Antiquities War.
Sure.
You know, Josh, I am disappointed in you.
Why?
Because there's an obvious line that like I was okay with taking, didn't.
Well, I didn't want to be too obvious. Like, I want to play with the
Well, I
antiquity.
mean, technically, it wasn't even obvious. It's just something you'd be playing in your deck that would also make me be like, yes, you win.
What other card?
Paradoxical Outcome and Ether Flux Reservoir.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't.
You both like missed it.
Yeah.
And I thought Curtis would have been on.
I just don't think there's enough support.
That being said, I'm picking Curtis as the winner because I do love Kethis.
Kethis is sweet.
Yeah, I love Kethis.
There's a backup plan too. You just outvalue him with Genrith. And you can play Urza's Ruinous Blast, and I think that card is actually really busted.
But
we're actually gonna go straight into another Pioneer deck, by the way.
What did you say?
What were you saying, Josh?
Never mind. Whatever.
What?
Continue.
No, what'd you have to say? Say it.
Continue. I'm good. I'm sitting here dying of old age while my blue-eyed opponent's literally sitting on my end step, doing nothing.
They're pondering.
Well, they can go ponder somewhere else because I want because I want to get my value on my $10, and they want to sit here and waste 20 minutes for my last match in my league and let me go get my 4-1 and go home. I would love that a lot.
So our fifth deck is Ox of Agonis.
Nice.
Hollow One, and Merchant of the Veil. So I'm going to go into those really quick and describe them because I just didn't have them up. Shit, hold on. Excuse me while I do this. Josh, you're going to go first, so take that with a grain of salt.
God, I only feel like there's only one way to go with this.
I mean, this one was pretty straight. Some of them are straightforward, some are not.
Yeah.
Which means if one of you takes the obvious route, the other one has to work. I mean, I feel like Curtis is going to come up with another pretty good idea, probably, if you take the easy route. I don't know.
Maybe.
So we have Ox of Agonis. It's a 3 in red for a Ox. It's a 4/2. When it enters the battlefield, discard your hand and draw 3 cards. It has Escape. You can pay red and exile 8 other cards from your graveyard. And then when it escapes, it has a +1/+1 counter on it. We have Hollow One, which is a 5-mana 4/4 creature. It costs 2 less to cast for each card you cycled or discarded this turn. And you can pay 2 to cycle it. And then finally, we have Merchant of the Veil, which is 2 in a red for a 2/3 creature. You can pay 2 in a red and discard a card to draw a card, or you can cast it for its adventure, which is pay red, discard a card, and draw a card. Josh, tell me what you would do.
I mean, the obvious route is to go into a pure try to play Hollow Ones for free plan. We're gonna facilitate this by playing cards such as we're gonna facilitate this by playing Cathartic Reunion. Cathartic Reunion just lets you pitch 2 cards and play a Hollow One for 1 mana. And then if you have a Merchant of the Veil too on turn 3, you get to play them for 0. Also, another fun way to play them for 0 is to pray you spike them off of your Oxes. You're giving yourself extra mana and extra cards in your graveyard anyway that are probably useless to take to escape with Ox. But we're not just doing that, we're also going to play blue so we can mill ourselves a little bit with Secret Keeper to have us get some extra cards in the bin so that Ox is a bit better. Because Ox definitely is a card that needs a bit of help. Because 8 cards is a lot. In putting it in a term. The escape cards being 8 is a lot, and I feel like having a card that mills yourself will definitely help make that a bit easier and facilitate that a bit easier. I know it's probably the easy route, but I feel like that's the correct way to go about it.
Okay. Curtis, what do you have?
Is this is Pioneer, right?
Pioneer.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going with a bunch of burbs, and we're playing Phoenix.
This is exactly where I thought he would go.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at the deck right now.
I'm so proud of you because I'm sitting here and I'm like, I hope Curtis just goes with the obvious one for him. No, he's please do it, and then you do it.
I'm going with a bunch of birds, and I actually think in the right deck the escape cost like what's it called, Delve, is like just super abusable, but like it's a lot more restrictive obviously in this case than Delve. So yeah, you're going with what's someone pointed this out the other day. Why aren't people playing shocks and wild slashes? And that's what I'm doing. I'm playing shocks.
People are dumb.
Because you're
that?
Curtis, and obviously you're gonna play anything that lets you play more burn spells.
Damage.
Excuse me, Josh. I do understand where he's coming from.
Yeah,
If you
it
basically
seems
want
like
to play Mono Red Phoenix and Pioneer, you can.
yeah.
And all you have to do is play Cathartic Reunion, pitch 2 Phoenixes, and then just like wow,
Yep.
shock and haggle. Pitch the third Phoenix, go to combat.
Yeah, Ox.
And your opponent goes,
Phoenix.
man, this sucks.
So the new additions are, of course, Ox, and Phoenix of Ash is actually unreal. Like this card is a problem for control strategies specifically. Like you can wrath them to oblivion, and exiling 3 cards from your graveyard and paying 4 when you're discarding and drawing every single turn is just like, it's actually pretty crazy. So yeah, you're playing Merchant, you're playing Torment of or Cathartic Reunion if you want, Tormenting Voice, Thrill of Possibility. You can play Steamkin. It's pretty great, pretty good selection, and Finale of Promise if you really want to.
Just go super deep.
Bringing back some powerful things.
You know what my biggest thing about your pitches, Curtis?
What's that?
I think you're slowly convincing Josh that you should build a version of Mono Red Phoenix and Pioneer.
I'm playing it. I've been playing it in Historic, and it's actually pretty good. So I imagine in Pioneer it's a lot better.
Oh, I'm pretty sure if one of us was there to verify, Josh is just very right now.
I'm good.
Like that's how excited he is.
There's like, I know it's not going to be as broken as in Legacy, but I've been trying to explore with Underworld Reach. I haven't gotten to play it much though.
The card's messed up.
Yeah, I've heard it's going to be banned in Legacy already. I saw someone play it. Someone play in the Legacy Challenge with it, and they literally just panicked at 15 minutes because they didn't know what line to take, and they took their clock all the way down to 3.
Oh my god.
To 7-0 or 8-0 or whatever they were needed to.
Oh my god.
It was so bad. He's just like, I'm punting. I'm melting down. He's like, I'm melting down.
I just absolutely love the fact that his word.
What'd you say?
I love that he just said, I'm punting.
He just like 10 minutes had gone by and he clearly had no idea what to do. It was so awkward.
I love it.
So I know who won.
Yeah, because Curtis took the route you thought he would, so.
Oh, I also just think that sounds dope, and I'm shocked you haven't
haven't tried Mono Red Phoenix?
In Pioneer.
I'm not sure if the tools are there. I wanted to...
Josh, I wouldn't have thought that either until Curtis just told me that they were.
Yeah, there's a lot of tools.
Curtis just fucking said.
Curtis is like, here's the truth. They are.
Granted, the cards that I don't think you play in that deck is I don't think, and I'm not 100% if you play Ox, but you definitely play Bedlam Reveler.
Yeah.
Why not both?
You need
it's weird.
You need a mass of spells to actually, if you're gonna play Arc-like Phoenix.
Shock, Wild Slash, like, come on.
I mean, I'm still on board with what you said, Curtis. Like, you got me. You won.
Finale of Promise is also actually pretty good sometimes.
Next one.
And then Cathartic Reunion, is that 2 or is that 2? Because that costs 3.
I'm gonna skip one, guys, because the next one's really easy.
Okay.
Like it's more easy than the one that you just did.
I think people are realizing Steamkin's really good.
So there's only gonna be 10 of these, and we're on number 6. So we're going back to Legacy.
Whoop.
Woo woo.
Curtis, I hope you're ready for this because this is gonna take you for a fucking trip.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull up the cards really quick. If you want to talk about something you're enjoying for 2 minutes, it won't take long, I promise.
Still playing Doom and Pioneer, and this is actually like might be convincing me to build this in Pioneer because this is pretty sweet.
It's good. Esper's underexplored for sure right now.
Okay, so the first card in the Legacy format is Dragonstorm.
Nice.
It's 8 in a red.
Yep.
For search your library for a dragon permanent card to put onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library. And it has Storm. When you cast a spell, copy it for each spell cast before it this turn. Second card is Iron Crag Feet, which is 1 red, red, red.
Yep.
Add 7 red mana, and you may cast only 1 more spell this turn. Oh, you think it's easy, Curtis? What about the last card, Mana Severance?
Mana Severance.
It's 1 in a blue. Search your library for any number of land cards and exile. Shuffle your library.
Yep. I used to play with this card, actually.
I currently play with this card whenever I play Citadel Storm and Legacy.
Mana Severance is gas
actually...
in Citadel Storm. It's so gas, and
Yeah,
so you play Mana Severance and you literally cannot brick. The only card you brick out.
You can if you die.
Well, yeah, yeah. The only thing you can brick.
You're unlikely to die.
The only thing you brick off of is your life total, but then that's fine because if you get a Weather the Storm at any point or a or the fucking what is it called?
I don't know.
Oh, I forgot about that card. Okay, so what do you got, Kurt? Who's going first in that one? Curtis? Yeah, Curtis. Curtis is going first. What do you got?
So you search. I used to use this in my my mono blue control deck. How funny is that? But
what, Mana Severance or?
Yeah, you just used to take all your lands out when you locked them up with like Morphling.
I mean, so I have played Dragonstorm recently in Modern.
Yeah. Does it play this?
Oh, it plays Ironcrag Feet.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Because you make 7 mana, and as long as you have 2 extra floating before you cast it, you're then just like, Dragonstorm. And your opponent goes, neat, you have how many dragons? And you're like, 3. Grab the ones that kill you.
It's pretty good.
They have haste, right, off Dragonstorm?
No, you have to grab one that gives them haste. Of which I know there are 2.
But that's fine. You just find one that gives haste.
So I just want to point out to you too. And this is all before you even pitch it, Curtis. And I just want to make this clear. I don't care what dragons are in it. You don't have to tell me about the dragons because I know which ones you should be playing.
Okay.
Tell me the other cards that you're thinking about with this. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I'm telling you both this because, like, I don't need to know that you're gonna play Dragonlord Kolagon. Well, no shit, that card's great.
And then Dragonlord Atarka to give them all haste and stuff like that, yeah.
No, Kolagon gives haste, then you grab Atarka World Render, and then when they attack, they get double strike.
Yeah.
It's a 2-card kill right there. I don't need to know that you're doing that because shit you should.
Because it's super obvious. Just do the thing you're supposed to do.
Right. Or like the new ETB, everything gets double strike dragon. You have options.
Mm-hmm.
So Curtis, go ahead.
Okay. 3 search your library for a dragon and put it into play. Mana Severance. And then Iron Crag. Mana Severance is a strange card for sure.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do with that? You can make it so you just don't brick. That's what like we used to use it for. And like what you guys were obviously just saying. Like I could take the easy way and just say sneak and show with like Dragonstorm backup, you know? That
That's the
doesn't
easy
seem...
way, because I had something completely different in mind.
I feel like that's the easiest way, is you just go blue, red, sneak, and show, obviously. And then... What else? What other fast mana is there? Just like a ton of rituals and storm off? And then you can play... Mana Severance is really complicating things. I don't know how to efficiently use that. It stops you from bricking off of... Oh... Mind's Desire, I guess. Dang,
Alright.
this is
Curtis
tough.
already won. Like, let's be honest. Oh my god.
He hasn't said anything. He's just like brainstorming.
No, he literally said, let's put Mind's Desire in the deck, and I'm just like, yeah.
There's a card you can name, Josh, that will take it from him, and I know that.
I think that's what we have to do, though. We play rituals. Yeah. You play a bunch of rituals, so you can ramp up to Dragonstorm. So you can ramp up the Dragonstorm and Mind's Desire. Yeah. I guess you don't even need Sneak. And then you can just have some some dragons in there. Maybe you do need Sneak. The dragons complicate the flavor. That is tricky, man. What does Sneak and Show do again? Let me read this card.
You mean sneak attack or show and tell?
Well,
Oh yeah, Show and Tell. Yeah, sorry.
Show and Tell puts an artifact, land, creature, or enchantment into play.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Ryan uses it to put Bolus the Citadel into play, and it's the best way to put it into play because
You can play Omniscience too.
because
I guess.
getting 6 mana in Citadel Storm is way harder than getting 3 mana, having a Sneak and Show and having a Citadel.
All right, so I'm playing some type of blue-red Omnitel Storm deck.
Okay.
There you go.
Josh,
Your move, Yugi.
Josh, save me.
I basically was gonna go with a weird version of Ruby Storm, where instead of the usual combo, where what we're gonna do is we're gonna bonus round Dragonstorm.
Okay,
Fucking alright.
I like it.
So bonus round, if you don't know what bonus round does. Bonus round. Oh, I'm trying to pull up the card. Bonus round is a fun card that says until end of turn, whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery spell, that player copies it and may choose new targets for the copy. So with Storm cards, it does only repeat them once, but basically what Ruby Storm does and what this deck's looking to do is to use bonus round to copy rituals and copy your light up the stage effects, basically.
Nice.
To
Cool.
basically just play Dragonstorm for literally as much as humanly possible.
Weird.
I think it's a cool idea.
Okay.
We're
Grape shot on him.
we're obviously still playing blue because we don't want to hit we don't want to hit lands off bonus round because we don't want to hit lands off of our extra effects, so we're just gonna play mana severance as well as another way to just like cause those cards that make us brick to not be in our deck anymore, and that sounds like fun.
That's fair.
So, I'll tell you who won, but do you want to know what I was thinking when I named these cards?
What were you thinking?
What?
I was waiting for one of you to say we played Belcher.
What?
Ultra.
Because Iron Greg Feet allows you to cast and activate, and then, what was it, the other card I named? Mana Severance means you can play as you want. Definitely can't brick.
True.
That was where my brain went.
Yeah, but then the
I
fact,
don't think I've ever played a Belcher deck.
So if you didn't put
I mean, I have briefly.
if you didn't put Dragonstorm in there, it would have all been in there. I would have been in there for it.
Oh, I figured you'd just basically be playing Dragonstorm with a Belcher backup. That's what I was thinking. That being said, Josh wins.
Nice.
Because Ruby Storm is just a trip.
I don't know, dude. Dragonstorm Omnitel sounds.
I feel like you just took a real Legacy deck and then just shoved the card.
Yep.
That's basically what you did.
Yep.
So, are you guys ready for the next one?
Sure.
Oh, this one's a real trip. I want you to understand that, and I'm sorry. First, we have Kiora, Master of the Depths.
That card's a good friend.
She's 2 green blue with +1, untap 1 target creature and up to 1 target land. -2, reveal the top 4 cards of your library. Put a creature card or land card from among them into your hand and put the rest in your graveyard. -8, whenever you get you get an emblem with whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may have it fight target creature. Then put 3 8/8 blue octopus creature tokens onto the battlefield.
What? What the fuck? This card's silly.
Second card is Kalidas, Trader of Get.
Okay.
It is a 2 black for a 3/4 legendary vampire with lifelink. If a non-token creature an opponent controls would die, instead exile that card and put a 2/2 black zombie creature token on the battlefield. You may pay 2 in a black and sacrifice another vampire or zombie to put 2 +1/+1 counters in Kalidas, Trader of Get. And finally, and this is the piece de resistance, if I do say so myself. We have Calyx, Destiny's Hand.
Nice.
2 green-white with its planeswalker with +1. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may put reveal an enchantment card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest in the bottom in any order or random order. -3, exile target creature or enchantment you don't control until target enchantment you control leaves the battlefield. And -7, return all enchantment cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Josh, you're going first, right?
Pretty sure I am, yeah.
How does this make you feel?
God, I don't know what to do here.
I mean, I'm gonna warn you. The next the rest of them make no sense.
So we got Kiora.
And that's intentional.
So we got Kiora, Kalitas. And what was the last card?
Calyx,
And
the new green-white planeswalker.
God,
Well, I'm over here grinning like a hyena.
God, I literally think we're just playing a we're playing a Simic Enchantments deck where you just play 4 copies of Kiora beats the Sea God.
And what about the double black card and the green-white card?
Jesus Christ.
Just throw that out there.
Are we just going 5-color enchantment control?
I mean, if you want to add red, you can.
Fuck it. The 4.
I only made you play 4.
4-color enchantment control, sure. Let's go for it.
What are some of the enchantments you're going to play?
Oh god, this is like this makes so little sense. I'm not. Oh god, I just killed myself. I'm trying so hard to think about this that I literally just killed myself against my scissors opponent because I pressed F. Because I pressed 2 instead of 1.
Oof.
So they got to equip their Ghostfire Blade and kill me, rather than me forcing them to sacrifice their Stormclaw Serpent because I'm an idiot.
Wah, wah. Boy, this QR card is something.
Yeah, it's something alright.
Yeah, this I don't know how to make this work. This isn't.
I mean, I do.
I think I do too. So
you have to play enchantments to make Calyx work, or else it's like literally just
bricks.
Just Brick City.
Brick City, bitch. Brick City, bitch.
This is Pioneer, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It has to be. Unless we, for some reason, want it to be modern. But no, Pioneer.
I don't want to go down that path.
I am just lost.
Are you gonna? Do you want to concede it to Curtis and let him?
Yeah, I'm lost.
Calyx is a brain buster. All right. Let's see what we're doing here.
I know a card that should be in there, but it's just one card.
So, I think we're playing cards like Deadweight, like what's the new one? Myers Grasp. Have you guys seen that one?
Yeah.
-3. That one's pretty cool. So then we can like take advantage of Kalitas and Calyx. And then for blue. Oh, we have white too. Interesting. We do have white too.
Also, I'm going to warn you guys, the next one is just going to break one. I don't know which one, but I'm going to break one of you.
Nice. But untap one.
To be fair, I think you already just broke me with this one.
Oh, I'm going to break you worse then.
One target creature and one land. Wow. Weird card. So you can play like Kiora Best the Sea God and Eldest Reborn. Yeah. This deck works.
Yeah.
You play ramp though. You play ramp.
It's about the route I was gonna go down.
You can play like the wolf. That one's okay. The wolf.
I was
ramper.
thinking you played Doomwake Giant.
Doomwake Giant.
That was the card I was thinking of when I named these three.
I've never heard of that.
It's a big.
It's from Original Theros.
It's a big beefy boy that does some shit.
It gives everything -1/-1 whenever an enchantment enters battle.
Okay, yeah. And then there's like
So if you do him and Calyx at the same time, like you regen everything with Calyx, including him, you nuke the board like a mo.
And then there's like Hateful Eidolon.
Yeah.
Lets you draw a card.
Yeah. Like that's literally the route I was going down. Was just like I wanted someone to basically go Enchantress and tell me why cards are good.
It's a tough one for Josh because he hasn't probably gotten to play it all with those cards. Because Calyx is like not a card you want to craft.
So,
I mean, I did actually craft Calyx because I was playing the Auras deck.
Yeah,
the Auras deck is gas.
It is really good. Yeah, that's the only deck you can play Calyx.
So, Josh, do you want to know what the best part about that last one is?
What? That's not even.
Now Curtis gets to deal with this shit.
That's not even the worst one.
Oh, it's not the worst one.
Hold on, I need a sec, guys. I gotta restart again. 1 sec.
We don't have that many left. I'm definitely gonna break you on a couple.
I'm sure you will.
Although these are where like I got really, really like just hey, I like this card and put them on a list. I also want to let you know one of the cards on this list, not this one, the next one. I don't even know what the actual text of the card is. The name just came in my brain.
Oh God.
I don't even know what it does. So this is gonna be a thing. I'm just waiting for Curtis's reaction.
My Brewer opponent gets a tap out for their big gigantic fucking Carano. Are they just not gonna cast Caranos?
What did Curtis say he had to do real quick?
Said he had to do something. He didn't say what it was.
I thought he did. Oh my God.
Yeah, the Cesper Doom deck's pretty. The Cesper Doom deck in Pioneer is pretty sick so far.
That's good.
Already gotten a 4-1 on a league with it tonight, so can't complain. Opponent going deep on the blue-red duels though. They're even playing Wandering Fumarole.
What are they just is it deck?
They're playing this weird is it deck that's like Star of Extinction, Thirst for Meaning, Lightning Strikes, Anger of the Gods, Star. Like, I don't know what the frick they're doing.
Control deck then?
I don't even know what they're doing. Like, it just, like, what they're doing just doesn't make any sense, I guess. And I'm over here just, like, passing the turn back over and over again because I literally, like, I haven't found the Doom Foretold yet.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay. So, Curtis, are you ready for your round? And this is standard.
Okay, cool.
So the first card is Linden, the Steadfast Queen. She casts for a white. She's a legendary human with vigilance. Whenever a white creature you control attacks, you gain 1 life, and she is a 3/3. The second card is Gadwick the Wizened.
Okay.
Oh my
It's
god,
X
Ryan.
blue. For a legendary human, he's a 3/3. Whenever when he enters battlefield, draw X cards. Whenever you cast a blue spell, tap target non-land permanent opponent controls. Finally, we have Torbrand, Thane of Redfell.
Okay. Nice.
1 red.
Nice, relaxed.
Legendary. Legendary 2/4. If a red source you control would deal damage to an opponent or permanent opponent controls, it deals that much damage +2 instead.
Ryan, why?
Because I realized I was going to be doing this with Curtis, and I was like, man, I want to hear what he has to say.
This deck doesn't work.
No shit.
I disagree. So.
Oh no.
So. We're going the classic meme route here.
Okay.
No shit.
We're playing Chromatic. We're playing Chromatic Lantern.
Seems like the only way that's gonna be reasonable. The only solution, therefore the correct solution.
We're also playing Dryad of the whatever no shirt.
No shit.
Sexy new Dryad.
Are we playing Yorvo?
We can go just straight 5 color. We can go.
Well, you already were saying playing the Dryad. That's green. So I was wondering if we're playing Yorvo too.
Go 5 color. Curtis,
5 color triple cost.
5 color triple cost. Just fucking do it.
I'm just trying to think of. Can I change the colors of things? The only thing that's all color. The only thing that's multicolored. Stupid Sphinx and plain wide celebration tokens. I think. Oh, and Niv. Oh, but Niv can't do anything.
Are you trying to go what the fuck is that card's name? Are you trying to do the white enchantment?
Happily Ever After?
Are you trying to do Happily Ever After right now?
Maybe. Maybe. It's definitely a backup plan.
I'm wondering if Josh can come back from that.
No, I cannot. I literally cannot. It's too good.
I thought Curtis was just gonna like look at these cards. Fuck.
No.
Look at these cards and go fuck you.
When I know the card base, it's a lot easier. So yeah, the Sphinx and plain white are the top end, obviously. But
I really want to like audible this card out of the deck.
Is the Sphinx hold on, let me look at this thing.
Sorry, I'm also like pulling up the next one while you're telling me all this.
Sphinx of the Guild Pack, just abusing standard since its inception.
Oh my god.
Oh, and Josh, if you thought this one was bad,
wait till the next one.
Oh no, wait for the bonus round.
Oh my god.
Are you two okay if I replace a card in the next set? Because
do whatever you
just not gonna work.
Do whatever you want.
Okay, because it's just not good.
You're the one doing this.
So yeah, I think my deck is pretty self-explanatory.
No shit. I'm giving Josh as much time as he wants. I'm gonna give Josh until I think of another card to see if he can try and come up with rival that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing I can really think of is just going 5 color fires.
There you go.
Yeah, actually, that's not bad.
We're just gonna play a bunch of other red cards to abuse Torbrand. We're gonna play the lady as a 3/3, basically as a 3/3 vigilance. We're gonna play Gatwick as our card advantage because we're gonna eventually run out of cards to play. And expels aren't great with fires, but like, what other options do you have? And obviously, have to steal Curtis's idea of playing Chromatic Lantern because the deck literally doesn't work otherwise.
So you have two instances of drawing cards to make your deck work. That was my theme.
Yeah.
Because that's all you need. 8 cards and pray, baby.
Actually, I'm gonna leave this card in here, even though I think it's bad, because I just saw a card that might make it okay.
Oh god.
Oh my god, Fig.
What's up,
Also,
I wrote all my answers to the entry questions.
that is like peak you, Molly. I love it.
I felt bad for me.
so
Not on.
Curtis, you broke me for a minute.
How so?
Oh, because your idea was just wild.
Because I just knocked that out of the ballpark.
Yeah, you did. I'm not gonna lie.
Stupid.
I am tempted to give it to Josh though, because I completely forgot about Fire's Invention existing in the format.
Yeah, that's fair.
And Josh just straight up was like, "By the way, we just play Fire's Invention." I was like, "Oh,
we're just gonna."
Curtis over here like pitching me the world, and then Josh is just like, "By the way, Fires," and I'm like, I don't know why no one thought of that.
I'm trying to go over the top.
We just get to cheat.
It is really cheating.
Josh just raises his hand. Excuse me, can we cheat?
I'm gonna just go, sir. I'm a cheat.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Curtis though. That was fucking the happily ever after. I'm just like, what are you doing?
Because that's the only way. When you start going down the multicolor path, like you get to some spicy things.
Okay, so
let me read that card again.
This next one, Curtis is going first, right?
Yep.
No,
yeah.
Josh.
Oh no, Josh is.
Josh is going first. The format is dealer's choice. You get to pick modern. Just tell me which one you're doing it in before you pitch it. That being said, the first card is Fallen Shinobi.
Ooh, spicy.
Which is a 3 Demir for a zombie 5/4 zombie ninja. It has ninjutsu for 2 blue-black, and whenever it deals combat damage to a player, that player exiles the top 2 cards of their library. Until end of turn, you may play those cards without paying their mana cost. You got that one, Josh? You good?
Yeah, I got that one.
Next is Embercleave.
Oh my god.
A 6 mana enchantment. It's 4 red with a flash enchantment. Artifact. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each attacking creature you control. When Embercleave enters the battlefield, attached to target creature you control. An equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has double strike and trample. You may pay 3 to equip it. And next is the card that I actually didn't know what it did. But I've read it and I've decided we're going to keep it. Swap it out. I'm talking about Blood Funnel. Blood Funnel. It's a black enchantment for 1 and a black. Non-creature spells you cast cost 2 less to cast. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, counter that spell unless you sacrifice a creature.
What?
Josh, you're up.
What was the first card?
Whenever
Fallen Shinobi.
Non-creatures 2 less to play. Whenever you play a creature, non-creature, counter it unless you. So you have to have a creature to play something.
Basically, non-creature spells need.
But creature spells are fine.
Yep. But remember, you have to also play Embercleave.
Okay, so you have to sack a creature when it comes in.
How's your thinking going, Josh?
It's gonna cost like 1 or 2.
So we're gonna play Sultai. So Modern Horizons gave us a common that's a 1/1. That's a 1/1. What is it? What's the name of the word I'm talking about?
The shapeshifter changing.
The shapeshifter that can't be blocked.
Yeah.
We're obviously using him because we gotta like we definitely got to do some ninjas. We definitely got to do some ninja bullshit. Otherwise, we're just gonna murder our opponent with a bunch of salt. God, does Sultai tokens even work?
Well, you're playing a double red card as well.
Oh, don't worry, we're dealing with that.
Okay, how are you making tokens?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out right now.
Well, what format are you in? Are you in modern or legacy?
I think I'm gonna go with modern and Okay. Okay. I think I got this.
All right.
So we're gonna play Hordling Outburst and Bitter Blossom as our token generators.
Okay.
We're also I'm like trying really hard to think of this because
No.
and then we'll still play the unblockable dude because we want to like be able to take care of that as soon as possible. And I'm trying to play a match of magic while I'm thinking about this as well. So that's like that's
tricky.
That's not helping.
I want to preface it with this is technically the last official round. Mostly because if either of you come up with something for the last round, I just don't think I can handle it.
And then so basically my point of my deck is to use Blood Funnel as a way to make as a extra way to make Ember Cleave cost 2 mana.
Yeah.
And then just like kill my opponent. Like on the point of the deck is to on blocker step Blood Funnel in the Ember Cleave onto the Fallen Shinobi. That's my main way of trying to kill my opponent.
Thank you for describing why I put them together.
with tokens using Hordling Outburst, Goblin tokens, Bitter Blossom tokens. That's a bit of should probably have another token generator. I believe there's a token generator that makes fairies.
Yeah,
that's not Bitter Blossom. I mean,
you play that bad standard one. Dread Horde Invasion.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah. Let's go with that and play Dread Horde Invasion.
There you go.
We're also, because we're all of the colors already, and let's say fucking we'll play a Layla as well. Since we're already playing a enchantment that does nothing, we might as well get some value off of that enchantment by making us be able to at least make that include another fairy with flying. So like you got the Bitter Blossom tokens and you got a Layla tokens as well. So we're just gonna go all out with fairy tokens. Oh yeah, it's fairy formation. There's oh god, that card's terrible. Oh look!
I mean, yes.
Oh look, stolen by the Fae. Perfect. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for.
Curtis, what you got?
Wow. Think about this one.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been actually blown away by Curtis.
Just
because I'm just blown away that he can come up with some of the janky shit that do.
In a matter of seconds. So So we're base Grixis. But can we splash green?
I love how my blue-white opponent just went like casted dig through time, specifically taking the Teferi out of their graveyard, so I can't get the Teferi back with the Zelda's Reborn. Spicy. I want my opponent to try to play Dream Trawler so I can play this Trial of Ambition and make them real fucking sad.
Need to sack things.
Okay, Teferi, bouncing my token wouldn't have been the thing I would have done. Because now I get to force you to discard a card. I get to pick up my Eldest Reborn, replay my Eldest Reborn, have you sack your Teferi.
Okay, we're 4 colors.
You're 4 colors? Okay.
So Or Sultai Splash Red, I think.
All right. Listening.
We use Dorks to ramp out some of these chonky boys.
Ooh, chomp.
Because Shinobi's obviously one of the. What else? What's another huge thing?
A huge donkey.
Just like a huge thing that you can equip and like ramp out,
Well, there's plenty in modern.
or in Legacy.
Yeah, there's probably more in Legacy, but there's a lot in modern.
Yeah, so like you're ramping out some ridiculous attacker.
I mean, truth be told, sometimes you don't even need a ramp because you can just put it on like Tarmogoyf and it's probably still.
But then, yeah, Goyf can get big in this deck because you're just sacking stuff left and right. What's the other thing? I like the Dorks though because you can sack them.
If you're gonna play Legacy, you can play Baleful Strix.
Yeah, Baleful Strix and Ice Kodal.
Yeah, you need like some Dorks to sack. That's what I'm thinking. Like something on the low on the curve. But like Bop can help cast Embercleave, I figured.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna be able to play everything on turn 3 or 14 if you do it with a bunch of rampers. You have to draw the nuts, but what else is there? What's another good attacker? There are other ninjas.
There are other ninjas in modern, but there's a lot.
There's a lot of what?
There's some in modern, but there's a lot in like.
Oh, okay. Maybe that was a top.
Excuse me, I'm gonna literally look up ninja right.
When
Oh wait, I get to put my. Oh, they just conceded. Okay, I was like, wait, I get to put my opponent to 2 next turn by playing Starfield of Nyx and making all my things into dudes.
So yeah, I think that's my plan. I don't know what other huge attackers you can.
There's actually like more ninjas in modern than I thought there were.
Just like good attackers is what I'm really looking for. It doesn't even need to be ninjas.
Yeah, and it's understandable.
Just like you could do like questing beasts, things like that are just like terrifying.
That's fair. I'm gonna give it to Josh because he literally mentioned the line.
That's fair.
Which is I want to put Embercleave on the Fallen Shinobi.
That's fair.
So I already tallied up who would win if we went off of just those.
Oh yeah.
And I can tell you guys, but I'm gonna say this. If you can wow me with this last bonus round, you win no matter what happens.
I'm sure Curtis won more at this point.
Oh, Curtis did.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
However, I don't know if either of you are going to be able to deal with what I'm about to do to you.
Oh god.
Maybe.
Because I've thought about this deck and it just does not work. But I just want to hear what happens.
Okay.
So the first card is Collected Company.
Okay.
Nice.
3 and a green for an instant. Look at the top 6 cards of your library and put up to 2 creature cards with CMC 3 or less into the battlefield, and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. The second card is Deploy the Gatewatch.
Jeez.
4 white for
Why?
sorcery. Look at the top 7 cards of your library and put 2 Planeswalker cards among them on the battlefield, and the rest on the bottom in any random order. And finally, Collected Conjuring.
Oh,
2 blue-red. Sorcery, exile the top 6 cards of your library. You may cast up to 2 sorcerer cards with CMC 3 or less from among them without paying their mana cost. Put the exiled cards not cast as well on the bottom of your library in random order.
So 3 searchers that suck with each other sticked on the same deck.
Yeah.
Right.
Curtis, you get to go first.
Exile the top 6 cards.
I told you, Josh, I don't expect either of you to do well. It's just not even good. I just want to hear what'll happen.
Let's see. So exile the top 6, and then deploys what? Deploys white, right?
Yeah.
Yup.
So that's Jeskai already, and then what was the last?
Blue-red.
Collected Company is the last one.
So just got green. Collected Conjuring. You may cast up to 2 sorceries a month.
So awful.
What were they thinking with this card?
They were trying to make Collected Company for spells, and it's terrible.
What? That's crazy. It's so bad. I can't. Alright, let me redeploy the game watch again. I've never
Actually trying, Josh.
I've never looked at any of these cards. Look at the top 7. 2 walkers among them. Oh, they on the battlefield? That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm
just applauding that Curtis is actually trying.
I'm trying here. So, what are planeswalkers that interact with all of this crap? Coco is just gonna be useless. That's what I'm figuring out. Damn, dude. I think I can work with just the awful deploy and the awful conjuring. I don't know if I can work with the company, ironically.
I think the company's the one you have the problem with.
The company's tough because I don't. There's just no room for creatures. There's, and they go on the bottom. They go on the bottom. Damn, dude, that's tricky.
All right, I think I think I have an idea.
Oh God.
This is
All
this
right,
this,
all right.
this is like this.
You know, Josh, I'll be honest. I do too, but I want to know what you both have to say. So I'm giving Curtis to figure it out because I'm obviously not.
Yeah.
C4 either.
So
this one's tough, dude.
So we're getting
no shit.
All I can think of is again playing a bunch of random.
No, so you know what I want to hit off Collected Conjuring?
Oh.
Stone Rain, Molten Rain.
That's fair.
So you know, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna play a hardcore lock control deck with Planeswalkers. Except we're also just gonna shove creatures in there, and we're also just gonna shove Planeswalkers in there, because we're playing another card that allows us to. Well, we're gonna need a really big deck for this. We're gonna need a really insanely huge deck to go with this. We're gonna I can't remember the name of the card.
Yeah. You're gonna play Battle of Wits, aren't you?
I was gonna say we're gonna have to play Battle.
Yeah, we'll have to.
That's literally where my brain went, was to play Battle.
You have to play Battle of Wits. We're gonna play we're gonna Stone Rain. We're gonna just put a bunch of Stone Rains. We're gonna put a bunch of ramps, sweepers, all those fun stuff like Anger of the Gods and all that kind of stuff on there. Gonna play fuck.
Okay,
Now I
got it.
Gonna play Battle of Wits. Gonna play it literally as many you win the game cards as we can. We're also just gonna play Helix Pinnacle in this deck because why the hell not? We're also gonna play Thassa's Oracle and try to mill ourselves down and try to as one of the ways just have infinite combos in there and just have an infinite mill combo with Thassa's Oracle in there as well.
Word.
Oh, and also for extra funsies, we're just gonna play Hedron Alignment. Hell, we're just gonna play every card that says you win the game in it. We're just gonna play every black bordered card that says you win the game, including Approach of the Second Sun, Azor's Electrocutors, because why not? Battle of Wits, Biovisionary, because you can hit Biovisionary off Collected Company, Coalition Victory. We'll go Legacy. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, you got.
Sorry, this one's modern.
Oh, it is modern.
Oh,
yeah, this one's legitimate.
Oh, okay.
Modern.
I was like, if we're going Legacy,
sorry, I forgot to say that. Yeah, this one.
I was like, if we're going Legacy, I will be I will just include Coalition Victory.
Okay, real talk. If you're playing Legacy, you should play Academy Rector.
If this was Legacy, I think it's gotta be Sliver.
Slivers.
Slip 5-color slivers.
So Curtis, what was your idea for a modern deck with?
Now that I know it's modern, it changes everything.
Does Josh just win the day?
Probably. I mean, all I can think of is.
Honestly, Curtis, I was bullshitting until I came up with something.
All I can think of is playing some type of like control. Oh, it's so bad.
Too bad you can't hit Mystic Snake off Collected Company.
No.
Boom,
You can't hit anything good. There's like nothing good I can think of.
I mean, there's a ton of good
would work with these
1 to 3 mana creatures. There's just no good sorceries to hit off of it.
The only good sorceries are suspend sorceries, I think, right? So you'd have to do something with that. You'd have to do like freaking balance control or something with the collected conjuring.
Yeah, well then even then, what the hell do you do with the other 2 cards? Like, how do the other 2 cards fit in? Are you just
so then you have planeswalkers like 3 mana Chandra and Jace to recast things, right? Because can you cast them for 0?
X spells?
No, suspend spells. Can you cast those
off of
Yes. So if you wanted to, you could cast Collected Conjuring and cast Ancestral Vision and like Crash.
What the? Okay. So
I don't know if those were the ones you were thinking of, but those are the ones.
Just all the suspend. I don't know how the mana cards really work on suspend cards.
If it says that you may cast it without paying its mana cost,
it's 0.
You can do
That's
it,
dope.
yeah.
That is the specific text that needs to be on it.
Oh, it says it has to be for free, basically.
Yeah.
So I can't cast, say, Ancestral Visions. Can I can't cast that with a 3 mana Chandra down tick.
Yeah, because you have to pay mana for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it said for free, you could, but it does not.
All right, that changes everything. Because I was like, oh, we'll just put these all in like the bin or something, and then start like playing suspend stuff. That doesn't work though. It's tricky.
We've also been going for an hour and 40 minutes, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, I figured this was the end.
I think I'm tapping out. Josh wins.
Josh, you win the whole thing.
Woo.
Josh is a champion.
Woo.
Anyway, if y'all like this, I'll prepare less next time, or I'll let one of these two take a swing at it.
Oh, I am not taking the. I guarantee, like, if I try to take a swing at this, it'll be way less entertaining than yours was, Ryan.
I mean, I really just kind of picked cards that I thought were neat.
I guarantee. I promise I won't pick literally 4 colors worth of cards.
I mean, I could have done less. I didn't want to.
Yeah.